What's up, Gabsters? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are getting into those first trimester cravings, symptoms, nausea, all of the things in between that comes with being pregnant in the first trimester. I did take down a few notes here just to keep track of the topics that I want to discuss today. Pregnant brain is real, and I want to make sure that I can let you guys in on every little area and every little situation that I went through in my first trimester. When I found out I was pregnant, I kind of had already been having a lot of symptoms already. It was going on for about a couple of weeks, actually. I was experiencing fatigue, nausea, bloating. A couple of weeks before I found out I was pregnant, I was just like extremely bloated. It was around the time we went on a family vacation for my mom's birthday. If you watch that vlog, I was just extremely bloated. I just could not understand, like, why am I so bloated? Why do I feel so big? What is really going on? I experienced heartburn. Acid reflux was definitely a major symptom that I experienced. We had taken at least 3 pregnancy tests around that time because I just kept saying, like, my body does not feel the same. Something is going on. I know my body, and it's just not the same. And all of the tests were negative. So I was just like, regardless of what these tests says, I know they're saying they're negative, but I feel like something is going on. I remember one day I was at work and I just felt super nauseous, and it felt like I literally was gonna throw up right then and there. That's when I was like, okay, when I go home, I'm gonna take another pregnancy test and see what happens. I took one, it still said negative, and I'm like, oh my God. So around the beginning of September is when I took another pregnancy test because my cycle was late. It was just like very random. I think I was out running some errands or whatnot, and then I just came home and I just got the urge to take a pregnancy test. Lo and behold, it was positive. And I called my boyfriend right away, like, oh my God, guess what? We're pregnant. And he was like, stop playing with me right now. I immediately told my mom that day, put a little pregnancy test in a little necklace kit and took it over to her house and played it off as if it was a late birthday gift. She was just ecstatic. You can watch the vlog that I put up so you guys can see her initial reaction. It was just amazing, like amazing. So then I told my brother and my dad that same day. I didn't tell my sister because my sister can't really hold water, you know, she can't really keep a secret like that. So, and I just was not ready to tell other people that I was pregnant yet. Of course, I just wanted to make sure everything was okay and smooth sailing. I think I told my sister like a couple of weeks after we found out. My sleeping patterns, I barely could sleep in the first trimester. I was having like weird dreams. No matter what I did, I just could not get comfortable. I can't really pinpoint why, but I just was not getting a lot of sleep. I remember on the staycation that we went on for my mom's birthday, a lot of my family members probably would agree right now, but I was just like super tired, and I was like the host, but I really didn't feel like doing anything. I was just drained. When I tell y'all drained, energy gone. Oh my God, my sense of smell was through the roof. Everything made me sick. Perfume, certain types of food. I can't remember exactly what really did me in, but foods, like everything, literally everything. I could smell every little thing. I could literally smell like ingredients and fragrances that you normally or typically would not smell. Oh baby, this nose was sniffing it up, okay? It was just horrible. And then the morning sickness, you might as well remove the morning because I experienced sickness throughout the day. It was not just always in the morning. It could be in the afternoon, the evening, whenever. So morning sickness is just sickness. Okay. As far as cravings, I barely craved anything in the first trimester, which is weird because when you think of pregnancy, you think of you're wanting to eat up everything. Always hungry. That is just like the typical symptom that you would imagine a pregnant woman would have. I barely had an appetite. I had to like really try to force myself to eat. When I tell you every little thing made me sick, the smell of it I just could not stand it. I couldn't stomach it. It was just not, it wasn't giving. And so that led to me not really having like an appetite like that. I'm assuming that that is why. So the first ultrasound, you get a positive pregnancy test. Typically the first ultrasound is around 8 weeks, and I think I found out around 5 weeks. So I just really wanted to get that yes from a doctor, like, yes, you are pregnant. Here is the baby through the ultrasound. Here's the heartbeat and all of that. So I was just like patiently kind of waiting, but I was still like anticipating my very first appointment. My boyfriend was not able to be there because he works a lot, and so we were on FaceTime. So thankfully the ultrasound technician that I had that day did allow me to FaceTime him. I was able to show him baby on the screen, and it was just a moment of not relief, but it was just like, okay, this is really happening, you know, like a confirmation, like, okay, this is it, we know we're really pregnant. But when that happened and I saw my baby on the screen, I was just like, okay, yeah, this is it, this is happening, this is it. Then when I heard the heartbeat, that is what really got me. That's what really like grasped me in and was like, oh my God, this is really happening. But hearing the heartbeat is just really the icing on the cake when it comes to that first ultrasound. And I will never forget it. I don't have the footage of my first ultrasound because I felt it was more important to FaceTime my boyfriend so that he could see baby on the screen versus recording it. My mom was there. It was just an amazing feeling. Of course, she was overly excited because I'm the baby, so she had been waiting on me to have a baby. I was the last one. My brother, he has kids, my sister has a son, and it was just me. So she was just super excited in knowing that she would be able to witness her baby having a baby. Okay, so I don't have the entire thread of the ultrasound photos because I did pass them out to some of my family members. This is the first photo that we saw of baby. When babies are this small, it doesn't really look like much, but it's just like, oh my God, there's my baby. Even though it just looks like a little creature. And then I'm gonna just show you guys the first pregnancy test that I took. And then this is just another image of the one that I just showed you here. My boyfriend's reaction, he was obviously ecstatic, as I told you guys before. When I called him, he could not be there in person when I found out that I was pregnant because again, he was working, but he was so happy. Initially, I'm not gonna lie, I really didn't know how to feel. I had so many emotions at the time, but he was just like, look, we're gonna be good. I'm gonna do what I gotta do for our family to make this transition smooth. You don't have to work anymore. I just really want you to focus on making sure our baby is healthy, you're healthy, and I'm gonna do what I need to do to make sure that we're good. So that was an amazing feeling to know that your partner in this was so supportive. I just honestly couldn't have asked for a better partner during this because he's been amazing. Always asking me, are you okay? Do you need anything? Do you need a massage? Like anything. He's just there. And I am so very grateful for you, Will. It was just amazing to have a supportive partner you can go through this journey with. The first trimester, my stomach was showing. I'll insert a clip over here. It wasn't like outrageous, like, oh my God, you are like stupid pregnant. But baby was definitely making their appearance. I think my mom, she was just super excited to find out that I was pregnant, and she took me to buy maternity clothes. And she was just like, you have to make sure that you have enough room for the baby to breathe, and you can't be wearing all those fitted clothes and all that. So we literally spent like $1,000 in Target just trying to find clothes for me, which I really do appreciate. Yeah, the physical change wasn't that drastic. It was a little bit noticeable. But it wasn't anything crazy. What I like about Pregnancy Plus is that it literally takes you through the pregnancy and shows you step by step of what baby is looking like, the size of the baby. It literally takes you through each stage of your baby's growth. Shows you the size, the inches, comparison of what size they are. Like your baby is the size of an orange, not in the first trimester, but that's just an example. If you click on this other little section, it literally tells you what you can expect from baby during this week. And it'll tell you like, so this week baby is hearing sounds. This week your baby is growing organs, their fingers, their toes, their hair. I really love that app and I really do recommend that app for first time moms. It is very informative and it just gives you a clear visual of what your baby is looking like. I give Pregnancy Plus 10 out of 10. So if you do not have that and you're an expecting mom, first of all, congratulations. Make sure you download that app. You will not regret it. And I'll probably look into more apps. I think I tried another one, but I didn't really like it. And I think you had to pay for like certain things and just like, why? Down the line in the second trimester and the third trimester, I probably will add on more if I find additional ones that I feel like are helpful. But for right now, and since day one, I've been using Pregnancy Plus and it's definitely a 10 out of 10. Yeah, I think that's it. Those are all of the topics I wanted to discuss in regards to the first trimester and my experience. I do want to say to all the new moms out there, and if you're expecting, congratulations. I'm so glad that we get to go on this journey together and experience this journey together. If you guys have any questions, any recommendations, don't hesitate to comment below. This is my first child, so I know there's a lot to learn about being a mom, having a baby, what to buy them, what not to buy them. It's just so much information out there, and if you guys feel like you want to share any information, I am open to it. Stay tuned for the second trimester recap. Then of course I'm gonna do the third as well. I just thank you guys so much for watching. Happy pregnancy to all of us, and I love you guys. Peace.